Okay, this is just going to be a really fast one. This morning I was flipping through the channels and I landed on Fox News and I was watching it for just a little while and then suddenly it popped up and fortunately I have a DVR so I was able to catch it and rewind it. Christopher Mellon was on there talking with the host and he said exactly what we've all been waiting for. We know UFOs exist. And I have a link down there to my Twitter feed. And inside of that, if you want to follow me on Twitter, that's where I usually get the first round of my information. Thanks for jumping on, Buster. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Rob. And that's where usually the most breaking stuff and the most, that's where the leading edge of the information that I get is out there, is usually on Twitter. But it seems also, too, just a few hours ago, we had the Washington Post, actually just a couple hours, 2 hours ago, the Washington Post, excuse me, the New York Post, I apologize. Nick Pope on UFO sightings. I put that on my community tab on YouTube here. I also tweeted that out as well. That was 2 hours ago. Obviously, just a few hours ago, and I have the links here in the bottom to everything. I love that the title here, UFOs exist and everyone needs to adjust to that fact. That's what the Washington Post says. So it's kind of interesting hearing that. Actually, most establishment papers are starting to put out something like that, and it's all coming out at a pretty rapid clip at this point. So it says here UFOs are not the same things as extraterrestrial life, but we should start thinking about that possibility. Now that's from the Washington Post. The Washington Post is yeah, a lot of different people have a lot of different opinions about the Washington Post, but 10 years ago they would be the first to throw all of us in the kook bin. And someone that I'm not sure about mentioned to me about the Mandela effect and my coverage of the Mandela effect, saying I don't necessarily, or and I'm paraphrasing grossly. So if this person, I don't want to name them out, I apologize for paraphrasing what you said to me. It was something on the order of, well, the Mandela effect, it just needs one of it to be right for it to be real. And I just think that it's a memory issue, but it's still a phenomenon. I said, wow, that's interesting. That's what they were saying about UFOs 10 years ago, and here we are today. They said if all it takes is for one of those sightings to be right and UFOs suddenly exist. And now we have this deluge in the last 12 hours. We have Dolan coming out here. I was just watching the video of he and I believe his spouse talking about UFOs here. And it's just all coming out together right now at one time. And it's so interesting to me to see how this is unfolding. Literally, almost by the hour, something new is happening. Richard Dolan. Yes, there it is. By the hour, how all of this is happening. I've been talking about this for weeks. I've been droning on about this for weeks, and even before that, I've been droning on about the way in which all of this is put together and how all of this is built. So I just wanted to get everybody up to speed with how everything is coming out right now, and particularly what happened this morning. That was rather shocking. I didn't expect that to happen, and I'm just happy I had a DVR and I was able to rewind it and actually watch, because I wasn't watching. I was actually just zipping around the house, just doing my thing, and suddenly that came on, and it was cool that I was able to catch it. So again, to any new subs, this is we were on our crew and this channel. We were on this from the very beginning. I have a contact that drops information, and apparently this information turns out to be 100% correct. I'm hearing this is going to ramp up over the next 2 weeks. I'm also hearing rumblings about Norfolk, Virginia, or Virginia Beach, perhaps. Something to do with that. I'm not sure. Um, I know there's articles out there talking about that area, particularly with all the naval installations there. Let's say, if I were a species that were whatever, I'm not going to speculate. I would want to go to the military areas immediately, like San Diego and places like that. So, and Virginia. So I would want, and also Virginia and Maryland with DC for obvious reasons. So there you go. I just wanted to get that out there, that all of this seems to be unfolding. I have no idea. So much has happened in the last 24 hours. Who knows where this is going to go in the next 24 hours, let alone 2 weeks from now. Seems like it's years from now. So I appreciate everybody who showed up. So give me those likes. Tell everybody about the channel that you can. Try to get new subs involved because we'll be able to get the information out obviously much earlier. And as well, and I think someone's picking up on this. Different people have been picking up on this. What this channel can offer you that other channels can't is that we have a background on different kinds of information that a lot of other channels won't cover, particularly like the Mandela effect, cymatics, retrocausality, all of those kinds of things that, we go over the gateway process, the CIA FOIA document, where it talks about clicking in and out of existence. We understand that time here isn't linear. It's explained very well in that document. Um, so I think we have a lot to offer here. So please come aboard, everybody. As everything unfolds, we'll get it to you first. Thank you very much, everybody. See ya.